If you're watching the VOD, and was like, wow, that's... remember that one time there was a whole part of the playthrough, and then a random cut, and then like an hour and a half? Yeah, it wasn't my internet this time. I think my PC, like, updated or something, because it restarted, like with the quickness. I don't know what the hell that was about. All my monitors, like, in front of me turned off. I had a bit of a panic moment. It's like, did the power go out? And then the lights are still on. I don't know, a little freak out there. But it looks like it was just like a random... When my PC restarted, it was like, are you finished setting up your PC? So I would assume... that it was an update that just pushed at a really weird time. Anyway, Hot Pursuit 2. I'll restart the race. For the sake of continuity, I'll restart the race. Really annoying. Another reason I should local record during stream. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered at all, because the PC restarted. It wasn't an internet issue. It was a PC issue. I almost fucking died there. Where were you up to tonight, Frankie? Oh! 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 Gnarly! Shit. A mold enjoyer? I did iRacing, like, all at once, or like... That's a sex joke. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I pay taxes, sometimes. Oh, hey. That's a lie. Why are you telling fibs? Is that fellow Martinsville enjoyer Lilac Zier? Number 2 at Barcelona. Okayama. IndyCar toward Fontana. Open wheel. I hope the getting was good tonight. But yeah, I had a Doctor Strange cutout. Before I was so rudely interrupted. I had a Doctor Strange cutout. And I put him on the front door. And we're like, oh, that's funny, ha 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 ha. Like, to scare my roommates. And then I don't remember where he ended up. Like, he ended up in the kitchen at one point, which, like, you don't really see inside the kitchen unless you walk in the kitchen. And he's, like, life size. Like, it looks like a man. I put him in the front window, and then our property company was like, yeah, take that down. We're like, yeah, that's fair. I put him in the shower, so one morning we were all in the same course in school, so my roommate pulls his curtain back to go shower. He's the first one who wakes up in the morning. Boom, Doctor Strange. And he's like, what the fuck? And we can all hear it from our rooms, so we're all laughing. I think this was the point of where the game stopped being funny. As in we peaked, is one of my roommates had brought a lady home from the bar, and they're getting sensual, you know. He brings her back to his room for cuddling. What I didn't know was that he was planning on bringing somebody home on this particular night, because I had tucked Benedict Cumberbatch into his bed. So he gets in his room, right, and he turns the lights on, and it's just Doctor Strange. Hello. Yeah, I heard him launch it down the stairs, and then the next day he's like, yeah, we're done with that. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. So yeah, Alice, that's why Benedict Cumberbatch just sits in a corner of my basement waiting. Yeah, dude. The first 2 streams I did to this mic, I was like, we're playing Peak, because it is Peak. This is the best Need for Speed game ever made. It's not being funny. As in, we couldn't, like, he's like, hey, man, I got cock-blocked by a fucking cardboard cutout. And I was like, yeah, I think this is, I don't want to see where we, like, push this to. so let's just all agree to have a truce, and I'll put him away. And he was like, everyone was like, yeah, that's where the game ended. Boombox, I think they may have still cuddled, if you know what I mean. But I don't know for sure. Dude, I was an idiot in college. Like, well, I was an idiot. I did some idiot things in college. Benedict get to watch? He did not, no. The reason I knew he found it, my roommate had found it, was I heard, fuck's sakes. And I was like, what is he talking about? Because he's in there with another person. It couldn't be about anything else. And then I heard him throw Benedict Cumberbatch down a whole flight of stairs. And I was in my room cackling. There's no way he didn't hear me laughing. And then, yeah, he talked to me the day after and was like, hey, man, you don't... I think this is where this game ends. And I was like, you know, you're probably right. I don't want to see how you try and one-up me from this. So I'll take an I-1 and then just have the game end here, which is what happened. Hello, Zach. My computer turned off. I get to upload Part A and Part B again. So I am not editing two pieces of the Let's Play together and letting the video render for fucking 8 million years. Oh, Pulse Ultra. I was saying that earlier, but I think when you got here or before you got here, this whole soundtrack is sick, but I put on Build Your Cages the other day to start like the stream intro. Like when I do Let's Plays, I usually play the soundtrack of the game that I'm Let's Playing. To a degree. I was like, this is a really good song. Sacrifice everything you know. You miss the things I hated long ago. I know the words. Like, not the first song I think of when I think of this game. I always think of the vagina ones. We did a dramatic reading of the uncut lyrics of Fever for the Flava at some point today. Saying that a woman's vagina tastes like electric lip balm might be the funniest thing I've ever seen in a meme song. That wasn't a meme song. I'm reading it, I'm like, he's right, it does taste like that. Coochie, brought to you by Duracell. Like, this whole song is about vagina, except for the one line where he talks about how his car has underglow and a really loud sound system. It was wild. Take you back to a bygone era. Like, games like this is what got me into this kind of music. Like new metal or alt metal or whatever you want to call this stuff. Purple too. How do you know it wasn't me? Yeah, all the popular songs in this game are still good. Like, I have not heard of the Buzzhorn before or since, but Ordinary is one of my favorite songs ever. Toast, it was my computer. No idea what happened. I think it was a Windows update that just went live at a really weird time. That's never happened to me in all of my years of streaming. But when the PC reset, it gave me the screen of let's finish setting up your computer, which normally means it was a Windows update. And to be fair, 11 o'clock is when normal people would probably update their computers, so I'm assuming that's what it was. Mike, I still think for a 2002, this game looks fantastic. Like, keep in mind, I'm playing this on a console. Like, I'm not playing it on emulator, so it can look a little bit better. And if I really, really wanted to, I can fart around with scan lines and make it look even better, but... I said it in the first part of the playthrough. My child, little baby thumb-sucking child brain. I was 9 years old when this game came out. Going from Need for Speed High Stakes and Gran Turismo 2 to games that could look, feel, and sound like this blew my little dick off. Like even, because a lot of the edges are round, it still looks decent to this day. Like, a lot of, the text is a little bit rough around the edges, and some of the car models definitely are not as good as others, but... That's 3. You don't gotta tell me. Yeah, I remember I got this for Christmas, and then just went into, time trial and just drove around. And, RP'd little scenarios in my head, it's like, oh, I gotta get you from the hotel to the film set in less than a minute. I had little scenarios that I would play out in my head because I was 10. That's what you do when you're 10. Now you just, do ketamine and play Fortnite. I don't know. Now is this gross? Stop it! In childhood. I was the kid that told their parents that they were going to play GTA and not actually shoot people and fuck hookers, and never shot people or fucked hookers. I'd get far enough in the game to where I'd have a little bit of money and then just customize cars and drive around. And then if I got killed or lost all my money, I'd reload my save and just keep doing that over and over and over again. I've played a lot of GTA San Andreas. Never played the story mode. Not once in my life. I think my brother gave me a save file where he was at San Fierro, and I never played the game seriously after that. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, from the PS2, with the Booty Dimension. Ghosty, I actually fucking have water. Don't you feel stupid now? D-Heart, I need you to leave this stream and never come back. That's a joke. Please don't do that. But I remember when the first Guitar Hero came out, we played it in my friend's shed. He had, a shed where he kept his bikes and stuff, a nice shed, so he put up a TV so all the kids from, the neighborhood could go and play video games and not have to go in his house. And I remember I went to karting school. I went to Robert Wickens' karting school that year. And we were in Hamilton, and I kept telling my parents about how bad I wanted Guitar Hero, and they finally got me Guitar Hero. And I played it for a couple months, got decently good on Expert, and went, that's good enough to be able to play with my friends, and then never played it again. I think I must have sold the guitar and everything, because I don't have it anymore. I have Guitar Hero 2 for the Xbox, because it was $1 at Best Buy, many moons ago. Same reason why I have John Woo's Stranglehold. It was sealed Best Buy, less than $3. So I was like, yep, you're coming home with me. Am I going to play you? Probably not, but you're here.
You place first. Well done. You have just won the 400 brake horsepower.
Gonna play it during the streamathon.
You beat that.
What, John Woo's Stranglehold? Yeah, I was I think I could probably pick up a guitar and play hard. I don't think I can go back to Expert right away. It's been too long. Oh, chat, I was talking about the other day. I'm just playing it in my own time because I'm terrible. There's a mod for Mario Kart Wii called Retro Rewind. I got it working. I even remapped all my controls. I got the emulator working properly. And I got fucking obliterated online the other night. It was fun. I forgot that if you play Mario Kart against people who play Mario Kart, it's 2 different games. Born in the 80s. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm a late 93 baby here. I haven't driven the Corvette yet, so I'm going to drive the yellow Corvette. Franchises Melee? Absolutely. So the mod I'm talking about, I'm a month before you, Nix. The mod I'm talking about has recreation of every Mario Kart track ever made for every Mario Kart game, including 8 Deluxe. So I jumped on, and it's all like there's a VR, so it's basically like iRating, but it's a lot easier to gain it than it is to lose. I'm finishing second last, and I'm still like gaining rating. I got into a lobby. You start at 5,000. I got into a lobby where the next worst player was like 11,000. It did not go well. I didn't realize how good you had to be to just be half decent at Mario Kart. It was unreal. I got bent over, spanked, and then told when to come back for more spankings. It was brutal. It was a bloodbath. I didn't even finish in the same league as these people. Granted, like I've never really played Mario Kart Wii as a kid. I was getting used to the controls and everything. Oh, holy fuck, I got taken to work. So you could be a 98 or a 99, baby, really, Alex, depending on how you feel. Yeah, playing Retro Rewind at like 1 in the morning might be something I use the second channel for. It's super fun. I just suck at it. I'm so bum-fared. I was hoping I'd get back fast enough to where the VOD wouldn't split. No VOD split. Angie. That's the best I've done that shortcut I'll play through it. Which I'm going to need to do if I want to win these races with no dramatics. Dude, I'm going to play another hour and then I'm so upset. Why couldn't that have happened midway through the Let's Play or the day? Not towards the end of the stream. So stupid. I'm going to play for another 45 minutes and be like, all right, we're done. Very frustrating. The one-time locally recording would not have helped me. Can't wait to try it out. It's very fun. You can't really go wrong with Thunder 03 or 04 or Chase for the Cup. Even 02 is not a bad game. It's just like first game-itis. You know what I mean? It's just very plain. It's kind of there. 03, 04 is where they kind of like started to jazz things up. On Xbox. Hell yeah. I only ever had I think it was 04 with Tony Stewart on it, right? 03 was Dale. No, 02 was Dale. I had whatever one had Tony Stewart on is the one that I think I had as a kid, and I played sometimes. Fuck out. I don't know. 05 is sick. Because of all the stuff you can do. I like Dirt to Daytona for the same reason. It's a little bit more unpolished, but I think it's better to play. I don't know. There's a couple. That's why, like, I'm not super duper interested in a NASCAR console game, but I think that, again, I have bias because they pay me money. But I think iRacing and Monster Games are going to do a hell of a job on this new game. If you watch the dev diary, there's people from the NASCAR Thunder Tiburon team. There's people from the, obviously, NR 2003 and Dirt to Daytona, which are probably all three in contention for best NASCAR game ever made. I mean, they're leaving out my boy NASCAR Rumble, but that's fine. I'll allow it. They're all working on the same the title, so. And they all seem super excited about it, like genuinely really excited about it, so. I don't know if this first game is going to be like, wow, but I think it'll be the start of good things for those who are looking for a casual/console NASCAR video game that isn't awful or iRacing. Uh-oh. I need you to slow down immediately. Shit. Toast, I wouldn't expect anything like revolutionary or uncommon yet. I think the goal of the new game is to make a decent video game. Because I don't think NASCAR console fans have had that in a long time. Give McLeod a sponsor. I used to work for that company! Honestly, seeing traction on a Cup car made me think, oh, this company must be serious. Yeah, I'll sign their contract. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I wouldn't get super duper hyped for NASCAR 25, but 26, I think. Like, I think it's just going to be like, hey, we made a NASCAR game and it's good. Everything works as it should. We have all the content as it should. That's it. I mean, I would say traction is back and better than ever now. Personally. And I can say that as an unbiased party. They're not paying me money anymore. I'm just saying that. Because I think it's true. Very awkward moment when I had to refollow and resubscribe to them on everything. I don't know if I should shift into... Oh, yeah. I'm like, it's a Need for Speed game. Should I leave it in 5th or just shift to 6th? And even though it sounds like it's bogging, it'll be fine. It's fine. What's up, Chris? Good evening. Oi! Single player. I think it'll literally just be like the Woo game, but NASCAR in terms of its layout. Where it'll be like a solid single player, a functional multiplayer. Everything will work. It'll feel fun to play. And then the next one, or the first set of really big updates, are where they'll bring like cool stuff. We talked about it pretty at length earlier, but I think it'd be dope if they did retro content. Like being able to do Gen 4 in the NASCAR 25 video game would be sweet. Not having to boot up Thunder to have that experience. I don't think anyone else is really, like, F1's not doing that. car manufacturing company by racing. I think I know what you're talking about, and I may have rented it, and I might own it, but I don't remember enough about it to tell you the title of it. What's historic events? Kind of, sort of. Like, imagine having, like, random races with the Gen 4 and the 87 in your career mode, and then you can run, like, a custom career if you want to. Okay. Was it Supercar Challenge, perhaps? That's the one I'm thinking of. Where you built your own car and everything? I don't know who made that, though. Again, I rented it and maybe played it like once, and that's it. Oh, it was R Racing Evolution. That was an Infogrames game? I wanted to play that because it has like the whole story mode, but I have not played it yet. Again, I rented it as a kid, but I never actually played it since. That's what I'm saying. The 87s, the Gen 4s, the COT, the Gen 6. Like, put in, like, you have iRacing working with you. Use those. It won't happen for the first game. It'd be cool, but I don't think it'll happen. Use all that content to make your game a fully fleshed out game. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. Well, you better... Oh. Well, if you just would have taken the shortcut, this would have been easier on both of us. And now they are taking the shortcut. I love my life. My life's great. We might not be out of the woods, no pun intended. None of them went to the right. That's made things difficult, but we're going to have a good run. Oh, my God. Hold on. Hold on. I think we're just coming around second here. Oh, no. First is pulling away. I have not had to really retry it. I think I had to retry one race because I got copped towards the end, and now, welcome to the difficulty. Mio, this game won't take more than like 4 streams. Also me. Not that game. Well, I'm gonna look it up because it bothers me now. What did Infogrames put out? Because the only racing game I can think of that had Infogrames and Atari was Eve of Destruction? But that's not manufacturing a car. Infogrames. Games? It's Grams? Come on, Wikipedia. Oh, because it turned into Atari. That's why. That's going to be hard to find. Info.
Justin Malillo ain't making IT out to Rockingham.
What happened? What happened? Oh, yeah, it was Coordinate. What happened? Oh, I found it. I found the list of games, at least. Oddworld, Neverwinter, Driver, Backyard, Chess Simulator, Driver 2. I'm going to scroll really quick, and I can't find it. I give up. Apex Racing Evolution. It's not an Infogrames game. Don't see anything under A here for that. Dirt Track Racing 2. Final Assault. Grand Prix Challenge. Grand Prix 4. Harley Davidson. Wheels of Freedom. Ikaruga's an... Okay. I didn't know that. Indy Racing 2000. Motor Racer 3. NASCAR Heat, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Putt Putt goes to the moon. Racing Evolution. Oh, that might be it. (2003) video game. Developed by Milestone and published by Infogrames Europe. Dream Mode, which allows player to manage a car dealership, create their own cars, participate. Interesting. I've never heard of this game. Ah, it was an Xbox exclusive. That's why I've never heard of it. I did not own an Xbox as a child. I got a 360, but I was a PlayStation 2 kid. It sounds really cool. I wonder if it's backwards compatible with the 360. Came back 40 laps later. You guys have beef? It's very funny. Justin, I've never had a negative or toxic thought in my life, Malillo. Interesting. I'm gonna not take this shortcut. I think you can keep your speed up easier. That's why I'm losing. Put water in a sock drawer. It's very funny. Thanks for the bits, by the way. I want to downplay that. Cisco, it's been decreed. It was your idea anyway, but it's been decreed that I need to bring Kraft Dinner, and we need to do a comparison between Kraft Dinner and Kraft Mac and Cheese, and see if there's any sort of difference at all. Does it bog? It does bog. Yeah, because I'm not buying an Xbox. Not that like Xbox is bad or anything. It's just like I have very little Xbox games I'd ever want to play. Do you not want to watch Apex Legends, Chris? Based on how you make it. So eyeballing, 10-4. It was 12 for like $6 the other day. I've got enough Kraft Dinner to feed a small army. It's gonna sound crazy, but I put a can of tuna in it when I don't have hot dogs, because tuna like doesn't go bad. I literally made all this curry, and now I'm like, oh, I want Kraft Dinner. In January. Good to know I don't have to bring you any more. I did get you, like, a lot. Ow. Okay, it's not 2. Nah, Aaron. I am a stickler. Like, you can put, like, other items in the Kraft Dinner. Do not change the flavor. Ketchup is allowed. This is for me. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want. But, like, I remember Alice had given me Kraft Dinner when we were in D.C., and she had, like, done some stuff to try and jazz it up, which just made it taste weird, and I didn't like it. Best KD topper. Fucking hot dogs. Hot dogs ketchup. Easy peasy, squeezy lemons. Yeah, but that works on 360, Chris. I took a bunch of bologna that I was going to have that was going to go bad, fried it all up, cut it into pieces, put that in Kraft Dinner. That was fucking sick. Again, a can of tuna is like $1 and turns it from like, this was fine, but not really sustenance, into like an actual meal with some sort of health properties, because there's some protein in it. That's my, like, I'm financially in dire straits meal, is KD and tuna. But every once in a while I like it because it just reminds me of being a kid. English peas. Oh, no, we're not putting vegetables in there. What are we, communist? Nah. I'm not eating boxed mac and cheese for its health benefits. Fuck that shit. I want to shit liquid for the next 6 hours. I would even accept, like, fried tofu? Or, like, I've had, like, pea protein ground beef. So it's not ground beef, but it's, like, pea protein that fries up a lot like ground beef. I would allow... No, not even corn, dude. It's just weird with vegetables. It's not something you put vegetables in. You said pea? What I do in my own time is none of your business. Bacon bits would be really easy because you could just get, like, the shitty, like, salad ones. Be weird. I'm willing to entertain the idea, Aaron, for those who are vegan, vegetarian. Again, just ketchup's fine. I throw some ketchup in there all the time. Holy fuck, I restarted that a million times for nothing. I should have known it wasn't a single race. Yeah, I think that's a jailable offense. Not crafted, mac and cheese made from scratch? Different story. Different story. I feel like you could probably put some vegetables in that and get away with it, like cauliflower or something. Boxed mac and cheese? You've already accepted that health is not on the menu tonight. So why make it worse? Good mushrooms. Maybe. Mushrooms are not a vegetable. They're a fungus among us. Yeah, I was trying to sit here and think of, like, things to stream when I'm there that aren't a stream. Because I don't have an Elgato or anything to do console games. I mean, I do, but the audio's broken on it. The last time I tried to use it, the audio didn't work. And I'm technically going to be streaming while I'm there, so, like... But I'm like, oh, what kind of, like, dumb shit could we do on a random, like, Wednesday or whatever if we're, like, bored and there's nothing to do? And someone was like, craft dinner. I was like, you're right. I think Cisco already had that idea, but... And you did. That was... I gave you credit, Chad. I credited him. Don't... I don't need him to get me and Malolo. TJ's a good boy. Good boy. The pot over the sink. Yes! Yes! Blind taste test. I like craft dinner is a fucking religion for me. That is like the one... That and crying whenever I get yelled at. Those are the two things I've retained since childhood. But mostly craft dinner. But Cisco's right. We need to bring 2 boxes of each, make one as per the instructions, and then one just like how I would do it at home. Moist meter, meet Rick ranked. Team Rick IRL content is not something that I ever needed, but it's something that I want. Yeah, dude, I'm smart sometimes. And have the tears be like, give you up, let you down, like, run around. We can have a lot of fun with this. To get some paper plates, we're gaming. bottom tier is dessert. Listen, I would not upset the sanctity of Rick Rank by making a bottom joke. Funny. This is very serious.
You've set a new lead record.
The paper plates? Hell yeah, dude. That's how I used to tell my old roommates they weren't doing their dishes enough, because I was sick and tired of telling them they weren't doing their dishes enough. I would go buy paper plates. And then one of them inevitably were like, why did you buy paper plates? I'm like, so I don't have to add to the pile of dishes? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean, what do I mean? There's dishes covering both counters. And they'd be like, oh. And then like 3 months later, the cycle would repeat. Oh, I gotta take the garbage out tonight. Fuck. Wait. Oh no, it is garbage night. Shit. It's like maybe it's cardboard and I don't have to do anything. Nope, it's fucking garbage night. Damn it! Hate having responsibilities. Half-melted butter stick. Interesting. Somebody was cooking and then decided they weren't cooking anymore. Garbage day. No. My one regret, Cisco, is not streaming from the hotel. But every night we got back, I was so tired. I would just, or we were doing something else. Fuck. Like either we were eating food and then going to bed, or like going out to eat and then going to bed. Like, it's going to be sweet being in Boston, not having it be 110 degrees the whole time, maybe. Oh, no, dude. We got there and ate White Castle, and my stomach was like, oh. And I was really glad that we both had our own bathroom. I forget what I had to eat that day, but it was like White Castle and something else bad. Well, not bad, but like something else asking for trouble for my stomach. And we had Applebee's. Oh, it was Red Lobster. How could I forget? Yeah, I ate a bowl of butter with some lobster next to it. Like, I've had Applebee's a bunch, Flash. I'm actually like an Applebee's sympathizer. Is it good food? No. Is it a lot of food with dollar margaritas? Yes. I don't care how good the food is as long as it's sustenance if you were serving me $1 margaritas. I've been to Applebee's like 3 times this year, and I've had a great time all 3 times. I went with Allison and watched some random dude throw their phone number at us, which turned out to be a whole saga that I'm not going to get into. I got bombed wasted at the one in Dallas. I've never been to an Outback. Half shot S margaritas. You know what, Aaron? For $1, they gave you a double for $2. And again, for $2 for a shot of tequila, you can't really do better than that. Never even heard of Culver's. That's not true. I've heard of Culver's, but like never seen one in the wild. There's an Applebee's in Burlington. We have the potential to make really bad choices. Oh, I'd sell my left nut for Cookout. I love Cookout. The only thing I miss about going to Charlotte was Cookout. Whatever we were doing, going to Cookout after. I think I'm getting better. I mentioned that and didn't feel sad immediately. I still felt sad. But it took a minute. Flash, you have to realize, right? As an American, you guys have so many fucking options for everything. Like I could go, I want a burger, and no matter where I am in your fucking country, there's 15 different chains that do this. Not 2. I want a burger and it's 3 in the morning. You're still spoiled for fucking choice. I have not had time to sample all of American culture, even though I have basically been American this year. Chili Mac. That's incredible. Isn't Chili Mac literally just, hey, I put some chili on top of spaghetti? Ah, no! All right, I went to Steak and Shake and got Chili Mac, and it was spaghetti noodles with chili on it. It sounds terrible. It was actually pretty good. For like 4 in the morning when I ate it, it was great. I forget. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else I have left to try, really, in America that I've been jonesing for. This one stray nose on my fucking hair on my nose. Like, I can't necessarily think of anywhere that I've never eaten in America that I've been really wanting to try. Steak and Shake is underrated. It's not amazing, fantastic like I remember, because Cookout is just better, but it's very good for what it is. I like the food at Steak and Shake better than I guess the food at Cookout, but the food at Cookout costs nothing, and their shakes are amazing. Dick's used to be in Toronto. I used to get Dick's all the time as a kid. That joke was made more than once.
Of the Lamborghini Diablo VT 6.0.
Is it different Dick's? 2 Dick's? 2 of them? Is one circumcised?
He's pulling his cock out.
Our only food item is Chili Mac. It is also $5. This entire menu is $5. Beers on tap, all $5. Liquor, all incredible.
Boobies.
At this rate, Cisco, we're going to be here when it's, I love Jamie. Jamie's stream, she says, don't be a Richard. 2 different people. I'm talking about gargling boners, and she's like, yeah, don't say the word dick. Whataburger. You know what? I'm going to say something really bold and really controversial, probably. No matter where you are getting your chain burger from, the best it's ever going to be is, that was all right. No matter what chain you're going to, fucking, what are all the ones that people have, like, serial killer worship over? Like Steak and Shake, fucking In-N-Out, Whataburger. They're all just gonna be fine at their best. At their worst, inedible. But I had Whataburger. Pretty goddamn good. It's still probably only a 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10. It was all right. I had Shake Shack in an airport, and I got hot dogs, so that's not... I can't confirm that yet. In-N-Out. So I'm more than... Zach now knows what I would be going to California for. I told Zach I came. But I will more than likely be going to California at least one more time before the end of the year. I need to try In-N-Out again. When I went to San Diego, I'm in San Diego. I'm eating Mexican food. I ate strictly Mexican food for the entire time I was there. Do not regret it. Fantastic. I ate fucking tacos and burritos for a week. It was great. I had a great time. That's really funny, Flash. price has to factor into like where you would put fast food on a tier list. If it was just based on taste, let's talk pizza. Little Caesars is like a D tier when it's hot and a biohazard when it's cold. Little Caesars is great until it becomes slightly less than room temperature. Then it's never coming back. But it's $5. What do you want? Yeah, there's a Canadian chain called Pizza that is really cheap. I think I can... Oh. No, you made curry. No, stop. Like, they do pickup specials. It's like $12 for an extra large. When it's warm, it's pretty good. It's not amazing, but for how cheap and how fast they can make it and how late they're open, it's pretty decent. The second it gets cold. No matter how much you put this shit in the oven, it's never coming back. Did they not race this weekend? Yeah, Five Guys is like fine. Cisco, are you still here? Oh, Limpy break, okay. Hello, Lilac, welcome back. What's up, driver? You know how on broadcast I sat there and insulted Dunkin' Donuts for like a good, let's say, minute or two? And like didn't back down and like was called out on it and just doubled down? You know who didn't know Dunkin' Donuts was a Boston thing? I might die. Yeah, well, Drew said shut up, and I thought it was just a Drew thing, so that's why I leaned on it harder. I'm like, what's he gonna do, cut me off? He could, probably, but he won't. Garbage coffee. It's cheap. I'll never forget, I went to Dunkin' because it was in the parking lot of my hotel that I got in Syracuse, and just wanted an iced coffee for the drive home, and I was crunching on sugar. And I was like, that's a new one. I've never had that experience before. I've had iced coffees where I order an iced coffee and I literally get ice and coffee. No sugar, no milk. That's weird, but I think that's a Canadian thing. In Canada, they just assume you want milk and sugar. In America, they don't. I like a black iced coffee every once in a while, so it wasn't a big deal. But... Hardcore Krispy Kreme guy. Oh, I've never had any sort of confection from Dunkin' before. I strictly have only had their coffee. And it's very fine. Dunkin' is basically America's Tim Hortons. Where, like, if you just, like, want a coffee and don't particularly care about getting anything fancy, and maybe, like, a donut or, like, a muffin or something, I go to Tim Hortons. Well, I mean, I wasn't able to because I'm lactose intolerant, but Tim Hortons has options now. Dude, even fucking... we got that Dunkin' at that one place. I guess it was like a roadside stop, but it was like on a big highway in New York. I was like, hey, can I get some like soy milk or whatever in my coffee, my iced coffee? He was like, yeah, sure, because I can't do milk. And I like for this much coffee, because I'm a maniac, he put like that much milk in. I'm like, no! The motorcycle guy, I fucking forgot about that? When I got the gas station hot dog and didn't die somehow? Fucking... I remember that guy. Good old Wild Hogs. I remember. Aaron, I wanted a decent hot dog, and I got a decent hot dog out of it. If I wasn't in the passenger seat of a car, I would have got like 3 of them. But if I had the toots, Cisco would have had to deal with it. And it wouldn't have went well for one of us. Either I would have gassed out Cisco or he would have kicked me out of the car. To the booty dimension. Do you regret not stopping at Stanford? You know what, Cisco? Improvements for next year. You got a year to work on our Triple H accents. Don't care about coffee. If we just show up to Titan Towers, would they give us a tour? Is that a thing? They're like, hey, we're tourists just driving through. Can we take a look around? Would somebody be there? Be like, sure. Or are they gonna tell us fuck off? Can't you do that for NASCAR teams? If you like just show up and be like, hey. I'm not paying attention. I don't think it's called Titan Towers anymore, but it's still like the HQ in Connecticut. Yeah, I'm just saying Titan Towers because you'll know what I'm talking about, Flash. I feel like I knew that one. Cannot confirm. I think I saw that. I think I know what you're talking about, Aaron. Quick Trip's kind of undefeated for shitty gas station food, to be honest. Get Los in the Fed. Could you fucking imagine? Yeah, I'm going back to America at least twice, if not 3 times this year. It's nuts. I usually go, my big American trip is like once a year. Thanks, COVID, I guess. I'm going back for the week at the end of the month, which is crazy. I thought it was done traveling. Not a complaint, but I'm going back in December for Cisco's birthday present. And then I'm going to California at least once, I think. Circle K? Yeah, but it's not the same thing. It's used to be a company called Max, or Max Milk, and Circle K just bought it out and put their name on it. So a lot of them don't have, like, roller stations or food or whatever. They have Frosters / Frosties / slushies, and then Polar Pop. That's kind of it. And I don't even know if that's a Circle K thing. But it's mostly in name, not in Max. No, like Mac Truck, like MAC. There's a little owl. Talk about my idea for December. 10-4. I do have things to discuss with you when I'm there, too. Fucking... No, I'm going to LA at least once. It's either for FD or for music stuff. I'd love to go twice. But that is a lot of money. And I was like, well, if FD is really close to... There's a reason I want to go to FD, not just to watch FD. That's the thing I'm not telling you. The music thing... like, I definitely would be going. Like, I don't know. I had a thought there, and it's gone. But yeah, if I went to the music thing's like November 10th, and FD's the 12th. If they were within a week, 2 weeks, I would have found someone's couch to sleep on for a week, and just went to both. But they're like a month apart. I can't stay in California for a month. For 2 reasons. I need to come home to you guys, and I can't afford to live in California for a month. Even if I stayed somewhere for free, like, Oh, Lilac, he's like 100 points ahead. He's gone. He's leading Drift Masters and FD right now. You can't, no, it has nothing to do with the actual FD events. It has something to do with drifting, but it has nothing to do with the actual FD event itself. It just happens to be at the same time. But yeah, Dean has podiumed every event he's participated in since like midway through last year. It's actually kind of nuts. His podiums, he's doing something incredible right now. If he can, he's basically got FD wrapped up, barring some sort of major charge with 2 events to go. He's finished on the podium every round. He's won 2. He's gone. Unless he, like, fucks it horribly. I think it's 13, Bree. If he can win Drift Masters or an FD in the same year. Worm Chase the second. I may do the next event after this and call it a night. I'm bummed because this VOD split, but it is what it is. Later, Cisco. See you soon. At least an hour. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's... Alex, imagine... I don't know how to describe this. Because, like, a lot of people say, well, FD is better, Drift Masters is better, the drivers are better in one, drivers are better than the other. Bam, 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 bam. He might win both.
Qualified for the next round of knockout competition.
Yeah, FD and Drift Masters in 2024 is not where it was when he was with Wordhouse. Him and Peter showed up with Wordhouse, and like it wasn't even close. They brought everybody up to their level. If he can pull this off and finish on the podium every round he participates in, generally unheard of levels of domination. The last time I think it's even been remotely similar is when Daigo came to America. And as much as I do love me some Daigo Saito, Daigo dominated because he had twice the car as everybody else and was semi-competent as a driver. And again, both championships. Like, I don't know how good this analogy is, but that's like winning NASCAR and IndyCar in the same season. Like, that is crazy, crazy what he might pull off here. Even just if he gets FD. In having dominated as much as he's had this year, it's still going to be a story. It is not fighting games, Daigo. I got into the HGC for a while, and it got very confusing. He's not the beast. No, no, no. I wouldn't call those S15s humble. That is a proven chassis. They've had a lot of R&D, and they built to very high specifications. Like, those cars were super, super well done. I know what you mean. Like, it wasn't anything like, holy shit, they're in a Ferrari. And, like, their car was not more competitive than any other car in the field. They just outdrove everybody. Yeah. Yeah, humble's just not the word I'd use. I know what you mean, though. Destroyer Worlds. Yeah, like, it's very hard to explain for you who do not follow drifting what James Dean is doing right now. Again, he has podiumed, or better, in every event he's participated in since fall of 2023. That's not just Drift Masters and FD. That's like the weird fucking Oman Drift Series he does every once in a while. That's everything he's entered. Everything. 13 events. Podium or better. That's crazy. There was a rumor that he wasn't going to drive Hungary because he wanted to go do FG Japan. Big rumor. Like, they just so happened to be on the same day. But yeah, he might be trying to do the unthinkable here now and win both championships at this level in the same year. And I hope he does. He's a nice guy. He came from a sim drifting background before it was even called that. Tall. I get to make a funny voice whenever he's on the TV. God, James. Like you're late for the Mass, James. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. It's like, I guess it's like winning the F1 and the IndyCar championship at the same time. And, like, not by the skin of his teeth. Like, he needs to basically have a colossal fucking meltdown this year at FD for him to lose. He's like 100 points ahead, and he only has like 300 points. If he shows up, it's over. Bree, a lot of people like that. A lot of people like need to be busy. And if they're not busy, something's wrong. I think he's one of those people. However, I feel like we're not far off from the James Dean competitive drift retirement. It might not be this year or next year, but I think within the next 5 years, he hangs up the competitive helmet. What the fuck more does he have to prove? Other than go to Japan and dumpster on those guys, too. I think that's the last thing he really has to do. Somebody spun. Or doesn't have to do, but, like, he's dominated in every region he's been in. I follow a channel very loosely, Alex. I think it's called P1 Motorsport, where they take every year that had the chase and apply the new like point system to it. And 9 times out of 10, the championship comes down to the last race anyway. And like ever, he brings the wife with him, to be fair, most of the time. Bree, when I met him and Peter in Atlanta very quickly. James was taking a dump, and they were both coming out of the porta potty, and we were walking by, and I was maybe 15, 20 feet from him. And I said, "Good luck, James." He goes, "Thanks, lad." And I'm like, "Holy fuck, you're tall." And that was the only words I've said to James Dean in my life. He looks tall on camera. He's taller in real life. The dude's like 7 foot tall. He's a freak. You can't teach that. I usually always cheer for the underdog when it comes to sports. James Dean's an exception. I love James. I always have. He's my favorite drifter of the modern era, and it's not even close. He's the only reason I really associated with Falcon Tire as much as I used to. Rest in peace. Like FDF, Josiah? Oh, it's Seattle Saturday. Almost forgot. Brackets will be up Friday night. So I've been doing that, and it seems to be working well. That is not the bracket. That is the command, but... Oh, yeah, this dude's huge. Yeah, I've seen him stand next to people that I find tall, and he looks tall. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Yeah, that command will be updated, so if for whatever reason you're not in the Discord, you could probably still come Friday night. I mean, I'll be doing this Friday night, so I think I can take a break after seating bracket and get the brackets done. They're both real good. I mean, they're just companies. You don't really have to pick one over the other. It's not AMD Intel. You're allowed to choose. Brackets. Haha! I'm ahead of you. I did. Oh, no, wait, no. You had brackets with an S because of the fucking... brisket bucket fucking joke. And then I was like, you know what? We'll just get rid of the bracket command and make it what it's supposed to be.
Competition.
Brisket? What the fuck's a brisket? Is that French barbecue? Oh, yeah, je suis faim, je suis hungry. What do I eat here? The brisket sandwich? What? My tweet of T-Pain wearing a bondage hood has started to gain traction. I'm scared. I refer to him as Uncle T. That's the part I'm worried about. He is not my uncle. I don't know him like that. I was hoping that I'm so small that he would never see it. Forgot that he's in the drifting community now. There's no guarantee he doesn't ignores my existence. So let's hope and pray he doesn't see that. My joke is I met T-Pain once playing Assetto Corsa, and he hung out with us for the night, and I've since then referred to him as my close personal friend. I'm not joking. This happened. There's a YouTube video. And I'm now afraid that he'll hear it and be like, you're going around telling people we know each other? But it's as a bit, so I don't know. Depends on how he finds out, I guess. If he finds out. I know Hurt well enough to where I think I can talk myself out of this. Also, I'm just small and look like I mean no harm most of the time. Mostly harmless. Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe a little like :3 lowercase c every once in a while, but ain't cause no trouble, don't want no problems. T freaky, never mind, we're good. Could be worse. Yeah, I like picking up what I'm putting down here. I don't know why foghorn leghorn Matt. I like some flour. I mean, you put that in the smell is the lavender. It smells really good. Now you see. I'm not braking, by the way. I don't know why it does that. It's done that since the first day I've ever played this game. It's not this copy. It's not a glitch. Localized. Weird Hot Pursuit 2 things. Anytime you let off the throttle, it just assumes you're braking. Come on, Wayne, what do you got? He's keeping me honest. Another 2-star map. Can't you just? Again, like the track design in this game is very good. I could break. I could. Oh yeah, it's like, well, what if the longer my food stays in the fucking fridge, the worse it's gonna be. It's like, well, I talked myself into getting pizza, and I was like, no, you just made a bunch of food. Spent 20 bucks in chicken thighs. You should eat it. It's really good too for like how shitty, like how quick. The only thing I think I need to do is get more curry powder next time. Like I aren't like I use curry sauce, like pre-mixed curry sauce, but I guess they make it for like white people, because I put a whole jar in. To get the last little bit of curry sauce out of the jar, I put like a little bit of milk in it, shook it up, poured it out, and it's very tame for a flavor. It's not spicy, even if you eat it right out of the jar. It's just tame. I want the punch more. So I think I'm just going to get some extra curry powder and throw some in there. I put in some salt, pepper, garlic powder because that's what I have. But it needs something else. It needs a little bit more. Indian food is not something I'd ever get into, but I like rice. I like chicken. I like spicy. Fuck off. Oh my god. 3-minute lapse, I just came to the conclusion. So there's like a, I don't know if they have these in America, but I'm going to go with probably not because I've never seen one. There's a chain here called Thai Express where it's like white people spicy, but I've always gotten it like mild. Because usually if I'm ordering food or getting takeout, I'm hungry. I don't really want to chance it. The other day, I felt a little bit brave and got medium. No, that's the last time I'll do that. Nope. Lesson learned. I could handle it. It just stopped being fun about halfway through. Like, I still ate the food, but I wasn't having fun after that. I was like, yeah, my face hurts, my tongue hurts, my nose is running. This is no longer a pleasurable experience. I'm eating this for sustenance. I think I've reached my age where I need a nose hair trimmer. Don't like that. Send me an email, Manscaped. I think I got an email from HelloFresh, and I almost responded to it. They almost tricked me. And then I read it 3 times, went, nope, this looks like it was from a template. I'm not going to lie, if I ever got like a genuine, serious, like if anybody from HelloFresh is listening and that was a genuine offer and I ignored all your emails, send me this clip. Be like, hey, we are real. This was a real offer, because I get fake HelloFresh offers like every week. But if HelloFresh or like Factor or like any of those food prep things ever reached out, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm so bad at taking care of myself. But I got my third email from HelloFresh that's definitely, like, I'm on a mail list. They didn't send it to me. They sent it to, like, a mailing list. The offer also wasn't great, so I kind of just assumed it was fake and ignored it. On a Z06 Corvette? I don't dislike Corvettes. I don't feel strongly enough about American cars one way or the other. I think I'm more of a Ford person than a Chevy person, but I don't dislike Chevrolet stuff. Uh-oh. Oh! We got lots of time, I hope. Like, I find myself thinking about a Mustang more than a Corvette, because I like what a Mustang represents more. So I think a Mustang is like... It is like a sports car. It's not trying to be anything more than that. But a Corvette has always had the feel of, like, we're trying to compete with Europe and we're trying to be European. Look, like, oh, and only recently they've gotten there. Mustang's like, I don't know, V8 motor, and I kind of respect that. Also, I love the sound of a Coyote. They sound sick. But I don't dislike any, like, GM products vehemently. I'd own a C5 or a C6 for a drift car in a heartbeat. Car to have arrowed. I don't like Jags. I like one specific one. Everyone just sees an F-Type and goes, "It's you." I'm like, no. Like, thank you for the picture. That means a lot, but no. However, what was that? The XF? Like Project 8? That's cool. No, never mind. That's I'll allow it. Those things look sick. I know it's not an F-Type. That's what I said. It's like an XFR, I think. I don't remember what they changed. It used to be, there's XKs. And that's that big four-door joint, Johnny. I forget what it is. Oh, your delay is, like, horrible.
Great race. You have just won.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Knockout.
Project 8 Jaguar. It's an XE. Like their four-door sedan.
Unlocked. Desert Heat 2.
This is a C5. C7 did not exist at this time. C7 is the last one, the last front engine one before they went mid-engined. I'm stoked to see what Field does with his C8. Point-to-point knockout. I don't want to do a whole knockout. Is there one of these that's a single race? Is this a single race? 4-race tournament. Finish first against the 5 other drivers and some of the hottest exotics in the world. Chat, it's midnight. And I think I'm going to leave it here, because then we'll still have this, and then these 3 to do. And then all of these for Hot Pursuit. So I think we have 2 streams left of this game, unfortunately. Because it's not that much. I love this game, but there's not anything else to do. So, that's kind of abrupt. And I was, like, talking like I was going to go a little bit longer. But I think this is kind of a logical endpoint. For the night. So thanks for watching. It will be in 2 parts because